Tigers. How we doing today? JustYearn here. Yearn to succeed and follow your dreams. Yearn to succeed and follow your dreams. Yes. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is out. It's gonna be about 66 degrees, so that means it's gonna feel like 72 with the sun being out. If you have a deck, if you have uh some steps that you can go out and get a little sunlight. Perhaps maybe you could just walk around the block, just take a long walk around the block. Make sure you stay protected, obviously. And you just enjoy the vitamin D. You enjoy the sunlight, all right? Very nourishing, not only for the skin, but for your mind. Remember, I said it before on the other YouTube that your mind is an antenna and it absorbs information. And one of the key components of information that we need is vitamin D from the sun. So I'm going to jump right into it, Tigers. I'm going to jump right into it. On my last YouTube, I posted from darkness to light. Now, if you didn't have a chance to view it, please just scroll down or go to the last video and watch it. There's some good gems in there that I posted that I believe is essential, and I believe that's going to help you throughout your journey. It's talking about taking the darkness and moving it to light, but with a little twist. Now, for this one, since we're on this darkness and lightness talk, I wanted to go to one of my favorite songs that we used to sing growing up in church. Now, even though I was in a choir, I'm not the best singer. And I can't sing, so I'm not going to sing it out. However, I'm going to read some of the lyrics in this. Now, since we're still talking about light and me growing up in a church, I'm pretty sure you're aware of the song that I'm talking about. So for those who do not know, the song is called This Little Light of Mine. All right. I know many of you have heard this song in church. If you haven't gone to church, I'm pretty sure you've seen it on the TV. You definitely heard this song growing up. All right. And I'm going to dissect and give my my perspective rather on what do I believe this song is saying. So without further ado, the song once again is This Little Light of Mine. It goes, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All right? So, and then the second verse repeats the first verse, saying the same thing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Now, on a bright day, just like today, as I previously said, the light is shining. You have the sun and it's shining, and what does it do for the environment? When people see the sunlight, their mood automatically changes. The sun actually allows us as humans to get vitamin D, nourishing our mind, body, and soul, which I, said before. It also is good for the plants and helps the plants grow, which also helps us as humans with food, etc. It also helps nature, water, air. It also helps nature in a sense of the insects and animals that help make the world push forward. It helps the world propel, in a nutshell. So the sun also has many other attributes, but in a nutshell, that's a few. So the sun is letting its light shine. The song, though, is applying to humans, humanity, us. You know, we have a son in us. And that's why they say, I like that person's energy. Oh, that person has a nice aura around them. That is our sun. Our light, our light is something that speaks without us having to say a word, without us having to say one thing. That's our light. Our light is actually our first impression, you know? So it says, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to let it speak for itself. You know, a lot of times you hear the popular saying, you know, we have to create a vibe. But if your energy is right, you don't have to create no vibe because the energy is going to speak for itself. You know, the frequency and the vibrations is right there. And I've been saying on a lot of YouTubes that we have to make sure that our frequency is at a high level. You know, that we're vibrating high within our chakras. You know, so that is about the light and letting it shine. That's the second part. It says, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. I'm gonna let my light shine. Right? So we broke it down as the light being us, our aura, our energy, our frequency. I'm gonna take that energy, I'm gonna take that frequency, I'm gonna take that vibration, and I'm gonna let it shine. Right? So the second one, it kind of repeats itself. Like this song is pretty much just an affirmation, right? It's just repeating, it's just chanting and chanting. And I believe that back in those days of coming up with the hymns and writing those songs, it was an affirmation. Is a bunch of, you know, words to create hymns of affirmation, of peace, of I don't like to say the word hope, but this is more of hope in a nutshell, of getting through a hard time and just spreading joy and love, you know, due to the crisis that they were going through. You know, they were dealing with their own pandemic in a nutshell. So this the third verse goes, for you, for me, let it shine for you and me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine for you and me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine for you and me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. So the third verse explains it shining, our energy. Our energy shining not only for ourselves but for other people. I'm pretty sure that we hear the saying, iron sharpens iron. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of this in some point in their life. And that saying, shine for you and me, is letting your light shine not only for you, but for other people. You know, the people who wrote this song were, or the person who wrote this song was spiritual and believed in God. And God's two rules, or what, two of his main rules, is to not only love him but to love ourselves, you know, and also to spread love, you know, love other people as we will love ourselves, or we will love God. So when it says let it shine for you and me, that's talking about the light, that's talking about the energy, you know. And how does that look to you? I'll pose that question. How does that look to you? You know, some people are very caring, so that's the light that they shine for other people. Some people love to help people. That's their light. Some people are lovers. You know, some people are great listeners. Some people give the best feedback for a situation to help out. You know, what is your light that you are going to shine? You know, what are you gonna do to not only help yourself but to help your neighbor? You know, so I think that this little light of mine is a song that can empower us because it's filled with affirmations. I think it's a song of enlightenment. I think it's a song of hope and promise. And I think this song is about energy and vibrating and making sure that we check out light and making us more aware. I think it's more of a awareness song as well, you know. And I thought about it yesterday because sorry, just fixing a light. Speaking about light, just fixing a light. But I thought about this yesterday because I thought about this lady in the at my church who was like a second mom to me, who passed away this year, and it was very hard on me. Her name goes. She goes by the name of Miss Mackenzie, Dolores Mackenzie, and she was my second mom. I still love her. The the love isn't gone. The love is still there, as if she's still here. And she was not only my Sunday school teacher, but she made sure that I went to college. She was a big force in me going to college. And excuse me, she always wanted the best for me. And not only myself, but for a lot of the youth and a lot of the children who went to the church. And I woke up just thinking about her, and the Lord always does things mysteriously. And then the song popped up, you know, this little light of mine. That was one of the songs that we did have to, that we had to sing, in church, and it just reminded me of her. She always had a beautiful light. She was always spreading positivity and joy. You could feel her energy, and it's just it's it's reminiscent of this time. That this time, this pandemic, this crisis, however you want to label it, you know, truly shows people's light. It truly shows people's intentions. It truly shows if people are really for you and me. It really shows if people are really going to let their light shine everywhere they go. It's layered, you know, and during this pandemic, there's a lot of challenges, but I don't want to challenge you. I want to encourage you. Excuse me, to let your light shine. I want to encourage you to be aware of your light and the state of your light right now. So if your light is low, what can you do to increase your light, increase your vibrations, increase your energy? It says, for the third verse goes once again, for you and me, let it shine for you and me. And that's deep right there. It goes back to what I said about the iron sharpens iron. So if your your neighbor is in a bad mood or not feeling good, you have the opportunity to Let your light help them go, help them with a situation that they've been going through. Help them with a problem that they've been going through. Help them with some stress that they've been dealing with. This is one of those songs that have so much positivity in it, so much enlightening in it. It's making a lot of people wake up just by reading the lyrics of this. That was powerful. I like to think so. I like to think so. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna leave it right there. I think I said enough. Honestly, I believe that you understand what I was trying to deliver about letting your light shine. Yeah. Until the next behind the scenes, I am JustYearn here of the Take It Easy Tiger channel. Just want to thank everybody for the likes. Thank you to the new subscribers. Appreciate that. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed yet, just hit the button and hit the bell to stay notified when I drop this. Also want to state that if you're going through something, if you're going through a problem, if you're going through a situation, if you're going through a hardship and you need help, this is really some serious times. Please, 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 don't be afraid to comment. My vision is to build a community where we can help each other, where one hand washes the other, and it's just filled with nothing but positivity and joy and good karma. All right? Thank you once again, Tigers, for listening. Once again, my name is JustYearn. Learn to succeed and follow your dreams. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Until the next one, one love.